You're an angel, angel, angel. Soaring like an eagle, eagle, eagle. Nothing is impossible. Don't take impossible. You're brighter than the stars. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another exciting episode of Helping Brothers Out. I am Derrick D, Dixon, doing it in the 3D way.
And of course, I'm Elwood, Mr. Klass English.
Where talking always equals healing.
Because we are helping brothers out.
Yes, we are. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so excited to be here. Just another fabulous Thursday. We got to come up with a good name for Thursday.
Right.
Tremendous
Kicking
Thursday.
it with the King Thursday.
Who?
Kicking it with the King.
Okay. Like that. How y'all doing? Happy Thursday. Brandy is here watching with us. Karen Lakins is here watching with us. Thank y'all for joining in to another happy Thursday.
Right.
Helping Brothers Out with me and Mr. Klass. You know, we had a competition all last week and everything to rename our Hot Topic show. And came up with a winner, and y'all gonna get to meet them today. But we came up with a winner. The Hot Topic segment is now called the Gentleman's Circle, where we sip the coffee and we spill the tea. So we gonna be talking. I got my coffee cup here today, so we gonna spill a little bit of tea and sip our coffee today. And we are just so excited. Listen, before we even get started, do me a big favor. Go to Be Inspired Global. Be Inspired Global on Facebook, on YouTube Live, and click it, like it, love it, share it. Do all those things to make sure that you're keeping up with everything Be Inspired Global Network is doing. Because I'm telling y'all right now, Be Inspired Global is going places, and we're going to take the ride with them. We're going right there with them.
Heat, baby.
Okay? Also, go to Helping Brothers Out right now. Helping Brothers Out. Click it, like it, love it, share it. Do all those things. We just try to keep you informed of everything that's going on, from entertainment to politics to fashion, fashion, everything. We ask questions on there, take surveys on there. So go to Helping Brothers Out and make sure me and this guy right over here, we always want to keep you informed of what's going on. And we're not just here just to help the brothers out. We help the sisters out as well. We help everyone. Okay? Because we just two fly brothers. We call it Helping Brothers Out. That's what we do. Right. So listen, I'm just excited because today we're gonna have several different guests coming on, but today is just really our where we sip the coffee and spill the tea today, and just talk about what's going on out there in the world and how it's been affecting us and everything. We're still in the pandemic, social distancing, we're doing all that. I just heard that Governor Hogan is having it out with number 45, but because something he said, something he tweeted, all that stuff. So I don't know. But listen, what you got, Mr. Klass? How you doing?
I've been pretty good, man. Any day above ground is a good day. The sun is shining. I'm good to go. I decided to go colorful today. I didn't want to be so dark. I wanted to shine some exuberance out there in the Facebook world.
Right. You got your flower on and everything. You popping little summer flower and stuff.
trying to bring the summer out. Yes.
So Miss Brandy said, now, is Elwood a nuke? What is a nuke?
That's one of the it's a kappa. No, I'm not a kappa. The crazy part, I get that a lot. Like I really get that a lot.
Why is that the way? Because of the dress? What?
Yeah, they known to be the pretty boys.
Oh.
Yeah, they know to be the pretty boys.
She didn't ask me if I was no noob, so I guess I ain't in the pretty boy category. Okay.
I could do this. I could do the shimmy roll though. I could do the shimmy roll. I could do that. But yeah, since we're talking about politics, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So what are your thoughts on brother Kanye running for president? I see a lot of people actually thought that
you see me. Do you see me? Do you see me? Go ahead.
A lot of people
thought ladies and gentlemen, if y'all want to ask questions and also give us your input, please do. But go ahead. Right. Do you see me? Go ahead.
So Kanye West has officially put his foot in to run for president. And a lot of people were saying, oh no, well, it's good. Some people saying it's bad. And some people say it may hurt Biden in the long run. But known to say, Biden is still holding at about good 48% strong. Donald Trump went down 2%. Right. After Kanye put his bid in there. I personally, a lot of people have different views on that, but I commend Kanye for doing it. Hey, he sees something wrong and he may see some things that fit and he may want to do it. But I found it messed up that his wife actually tweeted, the Kardashians, they tweeted, don't pay Kanye as, he hasn't been on his meds. He's going through a lot right now. Like, what? That's what his wife said? The Kardashians said, yes. Yeah.
He needs some milk.
Yeah, that's
it's been some mixed. It has been some mixed reviews because I heard that he actually has pulled out of it. So therefore, you know what? I don't think that the Kanye running for president thing is going to affect us in any way. No. I think that we already are in a circus. We don't need the soul circus. We're good. Right. We're good. I can't see Kim Kardashian as the first lady and everything. Let her still try to be a lawyer. Leave her alone. But no, not the first lady. No. So that Kanye thing, I think Kanye just tried to stir up some stuff. But as far as being running for president, it's not going to happen. No, we good.
I commend
we good, America. Don't worry about that.
Do that I commend them because that's a brave brother. I mean,
commend him for what?
For all the smoke.
What do you commend him for?
Because anybody, if I wanted to run for president, like you know how much guts it takes to run for president and know how much stuff they would dig up and say about you and be able to take all of that criticism and it takes a strong person to do those type of things. So any person that's old enough to do that, I commend them.
Look who we got in there now. He didn't realize he was going to have to go through all this stuff.
He personally didn't think he could do it at first either,
but he cheated to get in there.
He did it.
He cheated to get in there. No. So I just believe that we need. I truly believe that Biden is going to get in there. He's going to bring back healing into the land. Yeah. I believe he's going to
have a lot of healing to do,
but and he is. He really is. But I think that it can be done with the people that will be behind him. He has a strong core behind him. I don't think that he's going to do 8 years, but we need 4 years of digressing, of just regrouping. We need to hit the reset button.
Yeah.
That's what I think that Biden can do and what he will do. And I know that, Trump's numbers are dropping.
Yeah.
He's trying everything. He's trying everything.
Right.
I think that he set up Kanye to do that. Kanye run. So, you could take a lot of the black votes and things like that. But people are not falling for that. They're not.
Right. And Kanye probably was like, yeah, you know what? But he did say it a long time ago. In 2020, I am running for president.
He said it. But he went and started his church and everything. Right. And that's what I think. Just keep doing that, Kanye. Get yourself together. Continue to heal. Continue to go on your journey. But leave us of the great US of A alone. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And speaking of which, being as though Kanye does have his church, he does go out to prisons. Also, while speaking about prisons, they did pass a law in DC. So this coming November, felons will be able to vote even if they're still incarcerated.
Okay.
Now, I have so many different views on that, but I want to hear how do you feel about how do you feel about felons being able to vote?
Okay, as far as felons being able to vote, now we've taken them out of society because of not every person in prison is in there for, say, quote unquote, high felonies. Right. So some of them got themselves into a situation because of a situation.
Right.
I don't think that if you're going to strip felons or anyone in prison of their rights, then they need to be in a process where they are maybe on their way out. This is somehow part of their rehabilitation, or if they're in the halfway house process, something like that. But as far as being in prison and you're not, to me, you're not that informed of what's going on. Are you into politics? Are you watching what's going on in the world? Do you care what's going on? Is these things going to affect you? So I would personally say no. I need you to wait till you are ready to commit back into the community and back into the world in order to have rights to vote. Now that's me saying.
Ooh, I beg to differ, my friend. I like it though. I definitely see where you're coming from.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go the opposite of that.
Okay.
Because I feel as though especially for one who is a felon, if you've ever been locked up or incarcerated, you have nothing but time on your hands. So if you're reading books, you're doing different type of things, and it's always like you're always gonna have that time to read up. And actually, prisoners, they are so smart because that's all they have to do all day. And I feel as though if they're working, if you think about this, if you're working in jail, you get your little check, your stipend or whatever, but they're still taxing you. So if I can still pay taxes, why are they taking away my voice? Why are they taking away my right? I don't think that should ever be taken away. But the prisons, it's kind of...
They took away someone else's rights for whatever reason that they're in there. They took away somebody else's rights. So why should I continue to give you rights when you took away the rights of somebody else? Or say if it was a murder and you took away the rights of somebody who was murdered to vote. You took away the rights of somebody that you robbed and everything. No, give you rights for what? And then you talking about you was in there a hot second. You wasn't in there like you was.
Half of my family been in jail. I got people that's still in jail now, and they're very, very smart. It's just that they don't know. They come out, and then of course you get back into the same things because there is no real prison reform. But then I also have my second guesses about that because it could easily be swayed. The warden could be under something or whatever, and then they could say, well, if you vote for this person, then we'll take some time off of your such and such and you'll be eligible. So it could really be easily swayed. They could learn how to sway the votes. And prisoners is it's a lot of them, so you can easily sway. So I'm kind of on the fence with it, but I still personally think that they should still be able to vote, because just like you said, not everybody is in there for killing or for murder. Some of them just in there for tax evasion, trying to keep their head above water, or they just.
So you need to be on your way out. Not you just got in there and can I get my voter's card? No, you cannot. No. No. Miss Pamela is in the house with us. Pamela, how are you doing?
Doing well. How are you guys?
So good.
Marvelous,
so good.
marvelous.
We are so excited to have you, and it's so wonderful to see you.
You too. After all these years.
Yeah, she's all for America back there. I love that.
Okay, I feel like I need to be all like this.
Yeah, right.
The quiet spot in the house. In the basement.
Well, listen, Pamela is one of our special guests. We had a contest, me and Mr. Klass, and we was renaming our Hot Topic segment, and she came up with Espresso Yourself.
Yeah.
And what was so funny about it, I don't know if she really took it like, okay, I'm just gonna put this on there. And then she said her kids thought, oh Mom, you're crazy. Don't put that on there.
Yeah.
Saw it. I mean, it instantly clicked. And I was like, oh my gosh, Espresso Yourself. So I thought it was such a great catch line that I loved it. Now we did name the segment that, but we are going to use that as part of our segment. So we will have guests come in at a certain part of the show, and they will espresso themselves.
That's awesome.
Right.
I am a girl of the 80s, so Madonna and Express Yourself kind of popped in my head when I put that.
Right. You went way back. You went way back. So Pamela, where are you at right now?
Denver, Colorado.
You're in Denver. How's everything going there?
Well, we just today got our statewide mask mandate, so things about to get crazy.
Again. Yes.
Wow.
So is everything pretty much trying to open up, or are you guys?
Are you fully open, or what phase?
No, we're on like a safer at home and the great outdoors.
Okay.
So we're allowed to go out, still social distancing, no more, groups no more than 10. And right now the mask mandate was kind of varied through different cities and counties. Mm-hmm. And today they just said it's statewide because the numbers are kind of starting to curve up again.
Wow.
So, yeah. So I got to experience my daughter's high school COVID graduation, which was different.
Oh, right.
Right. So were you guys still able to go to the school, or
so they had it in the parking lot of the school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And they would go up one by one to get their diplomas, and
let's do it that way. What high school did she graduate from?
She went to Rocky Mountain Lutheran, kind of out in Commerce City, Colorado.
Right. Okay. So if anyone doesn't know, I grew up in Denver, Colorado, in Westminster, went to Random High School in Denver, Colorado. So me and Pamela's connection is our high school. So we have a little reunion right now.
Yes, we are. Wow. 10 or 20 or whatever that one was that we had last.
Yeah.
Wow. So how was Derrick in high school? How was he talkative? Did he stay in a corner? Like I want to hear some exclusive stories about. It's time to espresso yourself about how was Derrick in high school. Yeah.
How much time do we have in this segment? No, I'm kidding. He was awesome. He was an awesome friend. He really was. Very outgoing and very kind. Just like he is now. He really, a little more introverted maybe, right? In high school. Yeah. Yeah.
I was, you know, my little shy, quiet little self and everything with a bunch of hair.
Yeah.
That's right. You did have the.
I had a bunch of hair.
Wow. That's right. We need a clip so you can pull up the picture. Like,
I know. I should have had my yearbook ready. I could have just honed in.
Oh man, yes. You got to post it on the Helping Brothers Out page.
See.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
So we had some great times. I'm telling you, high school really was such a fun time. Such a fun time where we all were developing and have aspirations of what we wanted to do and everything. But at random, it was like one big family, you know, everybody. And it was so funny because you had like, you know, of course, your jocks and your cheerleaders, you had your smoking section and you had your just everything. But we all came together and just had a good time. We
really did. For as big as we were, it really did. It was nice. Yeah. It was fun. Growing up in Denver, I would always tell everybody, you know, I did go to Brown High School. There was probably me, Tammy, I can't even remember the other two, but it was a good 5 blacks that graduated in my class. Yeah. But you would have never known, you know, we didn't feel like we were the outsiders at all. You know, we really didn't. We really didn't. Yeah.
That's because it's cold out there. What's the weather like out there now? Because somebody tell me Denver, I automatically think it's cold.
Oh, it was cold.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Pamela.
I was just going to say, we have a few months of pretty cold weather, but I have a son that went to college out in Minnesota, and he thinks I'm crazy when I say it's cold in Colorado. So I have to be careful what I define as cold.
Right. And I would tell people those stories when you hear your grandparents say, you know, oh, we had to go to school in the snow and over the hills and everything. We truly did in Colorado. I don't remember snow days.
No.
If it was a blizzard, you went to school.
Yeah, I remember walking home in tornadoes.
Oh, man, that year we walked home.
Yeah.
There was 3 tornadoes on the ground, and they sent us walking home.
Yes. Big old saxophone.
Yeah. Good thing it wasn't this day and age, because y'all would stop and had videos and everything that got sucked up in the bag or tornado.
Right. Yes. I'm telling you that they were like, a tornado's on the ground. We're gonna need y'all to get your stuff and get out and go home. The buses were
what? They had no love for y'all. They said, get out of here.
Yep. Had my big old saxophone carrying it, you know, how far away did I live? 2-3 miles. I don't even know. It was a long ways. Toting that big old piece. It was, yeah.
Not in no cold weather. Y'all crazy.
It wasn't even cold. This was in the summer.
This
was in the summer. But walking to school and walking in the door, you had a frostbite on your ears, on your hands, and everything.
Hey, so y'all ain't had no school bus. That's crazy.
Well, we had school buses, but the thing is when there was something like a tornado or something, bad weather and everything, the buses didn't come get you.
They did not love y'all. They did not love y'all. Y'all failed you. Jeez,
and I actually
city schools and something bad happened to bus. They said you are on your own. The teachers ain't beat their horn and waved. They got in their car and went and hope they see y'all tomorrow.
They did. And I lived far enough out. I was like on the border of another district, so the buses didn't even come out.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
You know,
God.
I live not far from your cousin, Derrick. Yeah.
Okay.
A few blocks
Yep.
away. So we used to walk together, and there ain't no buses down that far.
No buses. No.
Gracious. Ain't
And
no
this
way
one-
in the world.
This was like middle class, upper class homes, everything, big old homes, all this kind of stuff. There were no buses. Kids were coming to school in their BMWs and Mercedes.
Oh, yeah. I rode a DeLorean once with somebody. And then I had my Pacer when I turned 17, I think.
Right. I had my Berkeley Capri was my first car. And I parked all the way in the back. Because I'm like, I ain't parking next to that Mercedes.
Yep.
Oh,
Funny.
Well, listen, Pamela, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate you coming on. I also want to
Yes.
thank Pamela. She won a $50 Visa MasterCard, and Pamela donated that to the 3D Foundation. So I want to say thank you so much, but I wanted to put it out there that you donated that back to us, and we just love you for it. Thank you so much. Thank
you're
you for always
welcome.
supporting everything that I'm doing. I truly appreciate it. I can't wait to come back to Denver because we gotta get back to our reunions and stuff. So I'm just so excited to come on back.
I might have to sneak in this reunion. I want to go.
I think you should.
I want to go. Yeah, I'm gonna come in there.
Then I can really show you some pictures.
You come up. I'm gonna come in there as press, and I'm gonna do interviews. And we gonna really sip the coffee and spill the tea. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And I'll have lots of pictures for you then.
Bro, what are you talking
Yes,
about, man?
yes, yes. I am there with a coat on.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Pamela, so much
Thank
for coming
you.
on. I
Yes.
enjoyed talking to you, and I can't wait to see you.
You as well. You guys take care.
All right, have a good
All
day.
right.
You as well.
Bye-bye.
I like Pamela. She's nice. Thank you.
Tuning in. You are tuning into Helping Brothers Out on Be Inspired Global. Please do us a big favor at this time. Click this video, click it, like it, love it, share it, do all those things. Today is our gentleman circle where we are sipping the coffee and spilling the tea. I see somebody, oh honey, they must be in the Bahamas down there. I
Right.
see them slitting.
Yeah,
You got a sundress on, got the hat, everything.
that's,
Boy, if you don't
The sun is out. She got them elbows out.
that's right.
Honey, I hope the church folks ain't watching.
Oh, they not either.
You must be on somebody's island today.
Right.
Megan Allen. Megan Allen.
If y'all are just tuning in, we just having our special guests just pop in and espresso themselves on our topics today. This is the Gentleman's Circle where, excuse me, where we, I'm losing my voice here, where we sip our coffee and we
we need
spill the
some
tea.
milk.
And we got Mrs. Keisha Gorman is in the house and she wants to espresso herself. You got your coffee cup? You got your coffee cup?
I got my coffee cup, and I got a little. You know, you got to be relaxed while you want to have. I'm baking cake. You know, I don't want to be drinking coffee all day.
What you want to espresso yourself about today?
Shit, let me tell you.
There we go.
You hold on. Let me take my head off because y'all need to see.
See?
See this entanglement, black guy?
She done came with props.
I want to talk about entanglement. That's what I was. This the colored version of entanglement, honey. I don't know what Jaden Will was doing.
Woo! So,
Oh.
let me tell y'all. This one right here, she is a mess. So let's talk about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. The new word is now entanglement.
Honey, entanglement. Honey. I said most people trying to get detangled. They get I said, whoa, that's Hollywood for you, though. That's Hollywood for you, though.
Right.
So if y'all don't know what we're talking about, Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith had she has a show called The Red Table Talk. And at the Red Table Talk, she brings different guests in to speak to them. So she had to put herself at the red table because I guess the world didn't know that 4 years ago, Will and Jada had actually separated. And when they separated, they didn't even know if they were going to get back together. So they're at the table talking. Now, this is what I believe. This is my expressed. I believe that Will didn't really truly know everything that had happened. So before it really got out of hand, I believe that Jada said, no, listen, I got some things to tell you. So let's just get it out on the table, because Will looked very upset at that table. He looked very upset that he was hearing this for the first time. I think he knew something was going on or something had happened, but he didn't know the details of it. And the one thing that Jada said was she just wanted to feel happy. That right there was like, wow, that was a punch in the stomach when she said, I just needed to feel happy. I was like, wow, so Will's not making you happy.
Right, honey. Will ain't on his job. Sound like that. she had to go get August, not September.
Lord.
Honey.
He had to get August, not September. She done went off.
When the phone died? Oh.
My bad.
See, so Mr. Klass, what do you think about the entanglement? This whole situation, because I know you always give us the flip side. So what is your view on this?
Okay, so my view actually on the whole entanglement is just going back in history. I know that Will and Jada have an open relationship. They pretty much said it along the lines behind closed doors. Everybody has pretty much known that they've had an open relationship. She even said it. She said, look, I don't care if I'm on one side of the house and you're on the other side of the house.
We're going to stay married.
We're going to be in that house.
Right.
So that was the stamp on it right there.
Right.
Now,
Mr. Klass, I thought you were going to say that you was a part of the entanglement.
Entanglement? No.
You said you know for sure. So I'm like, okay. Express yourself, boy. Express yourself.
He needs
Feel the
some
coffee,
milk.
baby, honey. Feel the coffee.
So, and it gets so much deeper, and it's like, I know that a lot of that stuff was shocking to Will, and she pretty much said nothing. She really said absolutely nothing, because Will was trying to dig and trying to say, hey, no, people want to know, like, what happened, like, why we got to that point and whatever. She ain't say nothing about that. She jumped right over it, skipped right over that, and she never really touched bases. She didn't share too many details, and she just confirmed, like, okay, y'all thought it was sex. All right, yeah, we was having sex. But to bring your husband on, I personally think that it was forced. I don't think that Will agreed to go.
On whose side, though? Who you forced on whose side?
I think that Jada pretty much said, hey, look, I want you to do this. And he probably was like, what are you, nuts? What are you, all right, well, if I go in there, can I ask such? Yeah, you can ask whatever you want. And then that's how it probably agreed. because one thing, like, I really feel as though I should have been a psychologist because I study body language, I study the mind, I read up on things like that. And every movement that Will had was an uncomfortable thing.
Oh, he was hurt.
Oh, yeah, he did. He actually did.
If you look at Will's gestures, and one thing that Will is very famous for doing is he gives a laugh first, and then he'll add on, you know, something else. Like, think about it back in the time when he was doing the interview on the red carpet, and the guy reached over and kissed him. He was like, "Hey, man, what's wrong with you?" Like, that's one sign that he's getting. That's a trigger point. So he'll give the snicker, the laugh, or whatever. But I think that he's that conversation. And if you notice, they panned up from the wide, and then they panned up from the tabletop. I think she was doing some kicks under that table. Like, no, don't ask me that. Couldn't I tell you don't you? No, well, what I'm saying is. So I think that's what was going on under there. It was actually embarrassing to me because
it was very embarrassing.
A man to do that. Think about it. The shoe was on the other foot. If a man tried to invite his wife on that, you know what a black woman would have said? Nigga, it's out your mind.
I know.
Boy, I will. And she'd have busted his head. And no, she don't care. Even if she was.
Jada, I will be looking like this.
Exactly.
Let me take this lipstick off my eye because I don't want to think about it.
And we would have the whole Me Too movement after us. Oh, he ain't nothing. Let's blackball him. Don't get him no more movies. No more. I'll ban all of his movies. This. If black man did that, no, it would be a whole different ball game. We would be stomped under the mud. It would no.
Well, listen, if y'all just tuning in, keep just stay right there with us. We want to welcome you once again to Help Brothers Out on Be Inspired Global. Just coming into the room is Miss Rebecca Goods. And we want to say hello, Miss Rebecca. How are you?
I am good. You guys are catching me just coming in, but I'm good. How are y'all doing?
Hi, Rebecca.
Listen, Rebecca is our winner of renaming our Hot Topic segment to the Gentleman's Circle, where we sip the coffee and spill the tea. So we want to say congratulations, Rebecca. The name, the tagline, everything was just so perfect with the picture and everything. So we just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for coming on, but we wanted to congratulate you in person. Well, not in person, but we're being personable, I should say.
in COVID person, right?
In COVID person, right. Rebecca, how did you even think of the name? What was you thinking about when you submitted that?
For me, first, I was looking at the picture just because I also gave you that part as far as like the exchange of the pouring into each other.
Right.
Looking at you guys, you were so comfortable in the picture. It was such a relaxing type picture, but it was still that picture where it was like, okay, we're sitting here, we're on chill mode, but it's also that exchange of the network, we're going to put a little dirt out there, but it's still kind of classy and social at the same time.
Right.
She put a lot of detail.
Good point.
And let me tell you what was so funny about that photo shoot or that moment. There was two moments. It was so funny because the photographer, who is Jermaine Gibbs, he's a photographer, fantastic photographer. And we did it actually at Keisha's home. But when we were taking that picture, he was like, okay, look into each other's eyes. And when me and Elwood was looking at each other, we just started laughing. Because I'm like, why are we gazing into each other's eyes?
Why am I looking into his eyes? I don't get it.
But it was a great picture. It really was a great, like, it captured a lot in the picture. It was a great picture.
Thank you. But it was fun. But that's, you know what, that's just how we do. Regardless of what we're put up against, we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen.
It's a good thing.
So are you, you're in Baltimore?
I am.
You're in Baltimore.
Well,
So how has everything been with you with the COVID-19 and the family and things like that?
well, I'm actually one of those crazy people that went and got a job during COVID, because just because work stops doesn't mean the bills stop.
That's right. That's
So
right.
I actually started at Amazon, which is crazy. So it's good and bad. You know, it's not necessarily a bad job, but it's one of those, like, we literally get an email probably once a week that says somebody tested positive in the building.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
So you deal with those, and I got great, if y'all can see, they're being nosy.
Oh.
I got
What you doing out here?
the grandbabies. Yeah, I got the grandbabies. So it's always that big.
Hey,
Hey, look at Caleb and Jaden.
right.
It's
Now,
always
Rebecca,
trying
where are
to
you?
be extra cautious with them. So
Where are you originally from?
I'm a military brat. So I was born in Georgia, and then from Georgia we went to Germany, and then my dad got stationed in Fort Meade when I was like 7. So I'm an AA County baby. I've been out AA counties from 7 to 18.
I hear a little twang every once in a while.
Mom was from Germany, but raised in Virginia, and my dad was raised in Texas. So it's a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. That's like me. Now, where in Germany? Where in Germany?
My mom was born in Berlin.
Okay.
And we were stationed in Rotterdam for 4 years.
Okay. I was born in Frankfurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is your dad a Cowboys fan?
He was when we were younger. I don't even think he watches football anymore. I don't know what happened.
Once a Cowboy, always a Cowboy. It's still there.
You can't say that. I was a Cowboy fan, and I converted to a Raven fan.
You weren't loyal. You weren't loyal. No.
I converted. I sure did.
No.
No, see, when the T.O. and Tony Romo locker room thing, I was done. I said, I can't anymore. I can't. I still love Papa Jerry. I do, but I'm like, let your control go a little bit. That's why you hire a coach.
Yeah, he does have. Yeah, I can agree with you on that one.
Yeah, he runs the team, and for a while it was like, come on now. So I'm a purple girl now. I'm a Ravens fan.
I know that's right. Yeah.
Well, we see y'all twice this season. So. Yeah.
Well, listen, Rebecca, we want to just thank you so much. I really appreciate you, especially giving us that name, because it was just so exciting. It went with the picture, everything. So thank you so much. Once again, Rebecca won a $50 Visa gift card. And Rebecca, it's so funny because Rebecca also sent me a message, and she said, please donate that to the 3D Foundation.
Oh,
So,
Wow.
I just want to say thank you so much. We appreciate you, and appreciate you for supporting Helping Brothers Out, me and Mr. Klass. We truly do, because it means a lot that people are listening, people are watching, and supporting what we do.
Yeah.
And keep making sure, because I don't always remember, make sure you keep tagging me, because that way I'll make sure I post it and put it out there. Networking is extremely important to me. So any events, anything that you guys have, if you let me know ahead of time, I'll network with my other people and let them know as well.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time just to jump on here with us. But I wanted to let everybody know that you were the winner, Rebecca Goods. Thank you so much. The Gentleman's Circle, where we sip the coffee and spill the tea.
Absolutely. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for having me.
All right, Rebecca, you too.
All right.
I like that name.
See, ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you are tuning in, we've got about 15 more minutes of Helping Brothers Out. We just have been having people pop in and out We've got Keisha Gorman still here with us. She is our Expresso Yourself segment. We've got a couple people here that are watching, and we want to again thank everybody for tuning in. They are asking questions. Naomi, our production coordinator, CEO of Be Inspired Global, she says that they were definitely in an entanglement because they got themselves tied up in a web of mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandy, she wants to know, what are our views on Florida today voting to change the past law to be able to vote if they are not in the financial situation to fully pay their restitution, but meet other requirements post-release. So again, I believe that if meeting your financial situation has nothing with being able for you to have a voice. You should be able to have a voice regardless of, no matter if you've got $1 in the bank or not, you still have a right to vote and have a voice. Because is it the fact that the administration is not allowing them to have a certain financial position right now? So, and I can't blame it on the administration. I don't know what their circumstances is. I don't know what their issue is. So if I'm reading that right, I don't really feel like someone's financial situation should stop them from being able to vote.
And I agree with you. People owe the IRS lots of money, and they still
we owe the daggone. We are in debt right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
The whole US of A is in debt right now.
Yes. Yes. And then some people, we are waiting for Mary Trump's book to arrive. Ooh, Mary Trump's book, they say, is going to be hot, telling all of Donald Trump's mess of everything that he has been into. She says that we have created the worst man in the world. Now, this is from his niece. His niece is writing this book. And she actually today, they were trying to block her from doing any interviews, having the book come out, speaking about it, anything. But she got she was granted to be able to go out and speak about the book and for the book to be put out. So that's going to be one juicy book. Do you think this book is going to affect, because it's coming out, and I think, again, this is strategic that she's putting this out now before November. So do you think this is going to hurt him in the election?
I don't think it's going to come out.
Right.
It's going to come out.
I don't think it's going to hurt him because look what Trump done this far.
Yeah.
Actually, look, Rebecca, who our guest, says that it's been flying off the shelves. She sent 12 of them in one day at Amazon. So it's already out.
It's already out.
Yes. Yeah, it's out there. So
we'll file next segment.
Yeah. I'm going to get that, and we've got to read it because I'm interested to find out, a little bit deeper about that family, what's going on in that family. So I'm interested to read it.
I'm gonna find a bootleg copy because I'm not gonna be no supporter. So if I find a black and white copy, it's been photocopied, then I'm gonna give it to the black man that's selling it to me first.
Right. Yeah. Look, let's also talk about is it Bashir Gray? Who played Hakeem on Empire.
Oh yeah, about the domestic violence. Yeah, that
oh my gosh! Now, if y'all don't know the backstory on this one, Bashir Gray, he plays Hakeem on Empire, and he was the youngest of the Lion kids on Empire. So I didn't even know the brother was married, but he allegedly beat his wife for what she is saying, several hours.
Yeah.
Several hours. Then she finally got away. She got to a gas station and called the police and everything. The police got there. They couldn't talk him out of the house. So then they had to call the SWAT team.
Wow.
The SWAT team had to come and finally talk him out. And this happened in Arizona. So do you think he was playing out? He thought he was on set? What was going on?
I think he was acting.
That quarantine got to them. Like it might.
Yeah.
That quarantine got real.
Yeah, I do too.
It's hard. But I my prayers just definitely go out to the wife, because anything that's dealing with domestic violence is it's something tough in general to deal with.
And it's sad because you are in quarantine and you're not going anywhere. We've talked about this before, where emotions are building up and building up. And when you're in a domestic violence situation, you have to make sure that somebody knows. Somebody have to make somebody aware, because you're with this person 24/7.
Right.
So that right there, you like you say, our prayers go out to her. We don't know the whole story. We don't know what happened. He was booked and arrested. Is he out? I don't know. I haven't seen that yet. But yeah, that was a situation that, again, a lot of people didn't even know that he even got married. So this to me is a newly married couple.
Yeah. And you know me, I always find the funny in no matter what situation. That mugshot, I don't know what kind of chemicals, juices, and betties he had in his head, but he had about 4 haircuts. He had a curl up here, then he had his forehead, the shape up was going back like right here. It was all. I said, oh man, that quarantine was real over there too. You couldn't get a haircut up,
Yeah,
you line yourself up. You got all that money. I said, Lord, he had the original S curl that we got from CBS.
Okay.
Black dude on
the front. What'd you say, Keisha?
No, I said I have to look that up because I haven't heard about that. That's
Yeah. And then our brother, we got to send out our prayers, send out the prayer warriors out for our brother, Nick Cannon.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Cannon.
Job.
Yeah, he done went and talked about the people and everything, and called them all kinds of names and stuff, which we not going to repeat on Helping Brothers Out, because we don't want Be Inspired Global to be firing us.
Well, can you just write it in the chat box? Because I ain't find out what to say yet. So can you just write it in the chat box?
You got to Google Nick Cannon, and the whole information is right there for you. We're going to leave that right alone. He did come back. At first he said he was not going to apologize, but he did come back. He did apologize for what he said. So apparently he sat down and had, allegedly he sat down with a rabbi for something that he did, the comments that he made. And they explained to him more so about their community and why they do the things that they do. So now he feels he has a better understanding of the situation, and it opened up his eyes more, and he learned more about another culture instead of insinuating, which to me is a great thing. If we are not aware of someone's culture, their beliefs, their understandings, then take the time to educate yourself. Don't just assume. Don't just judge somebody because of the fact this is what you think. You have to take the time to educate yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's a price to pay. Using your job for some words.
For some words.
Yeah. Whatever happened to freedom of speech?
Yeah, that's you.
Who does that apply to? That makes you think deeper. We're supposed to be able to, we have a platform just because we say some things. We should be able to say whatever we feel.
Now, Mr. Clark, you're on to something. Because I'm a big advocate of that. freedom of speech. And I cannot stand when, if I place something on Facebook, Keisha, if you place something on Facebook and someone comes in and tries to tear you down, these are my thoughts. Right. This is my platform. Don't tear me down because I have a certain view on my platform. Now, I'm never going to go on my platform and hurt somebody. But if I have a view, or if you're asking me, then I'm going to express myself and tell you how I feel.
Right. And you shouldn't be penalized for that. For expressing yourself. Especially when you're asking me.
Right. Now I can see if he was dropping, like name dropping and saying, oh, well, this person, the executive of this company is doing, then that's a different story. Mm-hmm. But he's just basically speaking in general and what he's came across and how he actually feels. So I don't fault him for that. And I feel as though that's the problem with us here in America. A lot of times people don't, you have to learn how to turn a negative into a positive. Just because somebody says something bad, that's just one apple out of a billion. And at the end of the day, as long as you love yourself and you care enough about yourself, words should really not be able to hurt you and break you down and try to tear you down and make you say things that you really don't feel. You should be able to express those type of things. And if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. But it's it's my opinion. That's it.
But you know what gets me is, okay, the people who get fired over making these, comments or whatever, they never ask the question, well, why? They automatically...
Yes. You know, something that truly bothered me is Kevin Hart getting taken off of doing the Oscars. That truly bothered me when he made a comment. He didn't make a comment about the world. He didn't make a comment about, he made a general statement about his son. Mm-hmm. About his son. And for everybody to say and this was years ago. This was in his comedy show.
The day before yesterday. It was
that y'all were laughing at it and everything. Now the world's so sensitive and what he said and he should not do the Oscars and everything. This was an opinion he had about his son. He is a comedian. He was joking or not joking. He's a comedian. He's a storyteller. He was telling a story how he felt. Exactly. And I think it's sad when we can't express how we feel. We have to be, give people a chance to have that. Right. Don't strip that right away from people to express how you feel. Don't take that away from me.
Yeah, I can totally agree. And before we close out, I do want to say this. These are everything that we spoke about, and this has nothing to represent as far as Be Inspired Global as a unit. These are just our personal views on how we fit. And that's how we discuss ourselves, and this is our platform, so we're just discussing how we feel. We're not trying to change anything. We're not trying to do anything. But one thing that we are trying to change is, and we're not trying to take away from, is that they still have not arrested the officers for Breonna Taylor. And I feel as though a lot of the stuff that's going on in the news right now, they're taking us away back from the Black Lives Matter, from All Lives Matter, from still seeking justice. Mm-hmm. Because for that man, those people to still be roaming free.
Yes.
And a person's life was lost in their own home. That is unacceptable. So let us still not forget about that. It's every day is still a fight. Every day we have to continue to still push, do whatever you need to do, but we need justice for that. Don't let this news and everything dupe you and forget about it. Yes. It has to be still remembered because she's not coming back.
That's
and
right.
Rest in peace to Breonna Taylor and justice for a lot of these Black people, man. It's still a fighting time. And also put on your mask.
Put
Yeah.
on your man.
So,
Put your man.
that's from Klass's corner today.
Okay.
Me
He had to,
espresso and
ladies and
myself.
gentlemen, he had to espresso himself. He espresso himself. And also, November, go out and vote, ladies and gentlemen. I know sometimes you're saying, I don't like this one and I don't like that one. You have to vote. Go out and vote. Go out and vote. And I'll say it one last time, go out and vote. Educate yourself and make a wise decision. Go out and vote. We want to thank all of our guests that came on today. Pamela, thank you so much. Rebecca, thank you so much. Keisha, thank you. We're going to be bringing you back on our express segment where we do our gentleman circle, where we sip the coffee and we spill the tea. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to Helping Brothers Out right here on Be Inspired Global. I am Derrick Dixon, doing it in a 3D way.
And I'm Elwood, Mr. Klass Ingram.
We're talking always equals healing.
Because we are helping brothers out.
That's right. Don't be afraid to go out and express yourself.
Express yourself.
See y'all next Thursday.
See you later.
Bye.
You had.